And welcome everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in to Elland Road TV. It's another Premier League watch along, and as voted by the chat, there was a poll that we did run. It was 2 nights ago. And obviously, the subscribers and the viewers of the channel did vote that we'd watch Leeds versus Everton. So hopefully, I really do appreciate everyone for getting involved as well. There's going to be 4 Premier League games on anyway, but we will be covering the Leeds versus Everton game, and hopefully we do see a good game, and most importantly, Leeds get all 3 points. But it's going to be an interesting game from both perspectives as well. But if you are new around here, want to keep up to date on all things Liverpool or just football in general, we will be doing a lot of European watch-alongs as well, especially if Liverpool aren't in competitions, and obviously we will be covering a lot of the European Champions League games as well, Europa League or whatnot, and throughout the week there will always be content on the channel. So absolute legends, drop that follow button, drop a like on the video. Most importantly, if you are watching on Facebook or YouTube respectively, really just help the channel grow, and especially when a lot of people haven't been getting the notifications. But yeah, thank you everyone. Hope you're having a lovely night anyway on this nice Tuesday. I'm happy. It's going to be football for up until now, until obviously the World Cup anyway. Games literally every 3 to 4 days in Europe, domestically as well, domestic cups in England. So it's going to be football coming out of everyone's ears anyway. Let's get to everyone's comments, most importantly as well. How are you doing, John? You absolute legend. Thank you very much for dropping in, mate, as well. Big up, Jack, mate. Hope you're well. Not too bad, John. Just saying hello to each other. But chat, get your score predictions in as well on the game. Leave your score predictions anyway. John's got his score prediction. He's gone with 4-0 Leeds. Bloody hell. Tell you what, that would be a good game anyway. But we'll speak a bit about obviously the key players. I've got the starting 11 for both teams as well. And chat, who do you foresee winning this game? As I said, the Leeds team are coming in form. Obviously, the good campaign. They've had obviously 2 wins, a loss, and a draw as well. So, and they've got the Spanish striker anyway, signed under Bielsa anyway. Rodrigo, who's kind of getting utilised in the midfield area, wasn't he? Under Bielsa, the Argentinian coach anyway. But Jesse Marsch has now obviously put him up front this season. He's played 4 games in the Premier League and he scored 4 goals. Obviously, the big watch along that we had last week was Leeds versus Chelsea, wasn't it? And Leeds absolutely destroyed Chelsea. So if they can reach those levels against that they got against obviously that very good Chelsea side anyway. But I got a notification, unfortunately. Hey, behave, Spider. You're joking, fella. Hopefully you're feeling better as well, mate. I know obviously got the dreaded C anyway. Obviously dreaded virus. Hopefully you're okay, mate. Keep us updated anyway. How's you, Jack? How you doing, Nick? Thank you very much for tuning in, mate. Hope everyone's having a good Tuesday night. As I said, I think it's 2 games on, so I'll have that in the background anyway. So yeah, so you got a Fulham Brentford game on. And yeah, I'll keep that Crystal Palace Brighton game on just before we do get kick-off underway. We'll see you at Elland Road. But yeah, I'll sleep easy if Everton get down tonight. How you doing, Rob? You're absolute legends. Jack, get your score predictions in for this game as well. And but John's gone with a 3-1 Leeds. I'm gonna go. No, I can't go 4. Yeah, I'll go 2-0 Leeds. Yeah, go 2-0 Leeds. I just can't foresee Everton scoring a goal, really, as well. But how you doing, Eamon? Yeah, go ahead, David. Hope you're well, mate, and thank you for tuning in, as always, fella. Everton being a tough breakdown in the games I've seen so far, but fancy a home win by the odd goal as well. We'll go through. But yeah, look after yourself, mate, as well. What Rob's gone with a 1-0 Leeds win. Obviously, big up Daz as well. Daz has gone with a 4-0 Leeds win. And we'll quickly get to obviously the starting lineup anyway. I'll quickly get that up here with me 1 second here, everyone. We'll get the starting 11 up. If it lets me. But yeah, Chas. we'll get the starting 11 up anyway. So, obviously, Leeds, the form guide in which we do find ourselves in. Be on a second there, just change the background. There we go. Happy days. Yeah, we'll go with that. But in terms of the Premier League form guide, as we can see, obviously Leeds sitting in 5th place on 7 points anyway, respectively. And obviously Everton do find themselves in the relegation zone. It's only early days as well in a chat. When we've spoke in terms of Liverpool's results, it's early stages anyway. It's a long way to go, but it's going to be an interesting period for both sides in terms of obviously not just Leeds and Everton, but a lot of Premier League sides in reality in terms of how they cope with obviously refreshing the starting 11 as well. But we'll go to Leeds. Start off with Leeds, as you can see. Meslier, Nilsson as well. Koch, Llorente, Struck, Tyler Adams, Rocker, Sinister, Aronson, and obviously Jack Harrison and Rodrigo as well. And in the watch along we done last week, when Leeds absolutely tongued Chelsea, Jack Harrison was absolutely fantastic. And as we said in the watch along, we all know Aronson, the new central attacking midfielder for Leeds. He's a massive Liverpool fan. I think it was come out with quotes a couple of weeks ago saying he used to have pictures of Steven Gerrard and obviously the Liverpool legends as well. So you never know if he continues developing at Leeds, could have and he's quite young as well as a player. So a bright future ahead of him, especially if he does continue playing the way he has. Obviously Jordan Pickford in goal. Back four for Everton, Cody, Tarkowski, Patterson, and Mikalenko. Obviously Davies, Iwobi, and Onana, the big lads anyway. Right? Listen to me, Everton mates, being really impressed with Onana. I know he's not played a lot of minutes, but he said when he did come on, he made quite a big introduction anyway in recent weeks. And up front for Everton, you've got Gray, McNeil, and Anthony Gordon yet again as well. He has been linked with Chelsea, but I think it's a case in point of really Anthony Gordon really trying to get as much money out of Everton as possible, really, because obviously a big contract, he's a Scouser as well, so it's for your club, Everton, so you'd foresee him staying. Doesn't matter in case of point of using Chelsea's bid to get a bigger contract at Everton anyway. That's how I feel about it. I'm a bit, the wife and the kids have it now too, so hopefully okay, mate. Look after yourself, as I said. Never need anything, mate. Said, how's it going? How are you doing, Brian? I'm surviving, mate. I'm surviving. Thank God Twitter was down last night anyway, but it's back up again. So, yeah, the midfielder talk does continue, sadly. And Saliola, 4-2 Leeds as well, Gary. So Gary's gone with a Leeds win anyway. Interesting. Leeds, Liverpool, Arsenal, and West Ham and Everton's next few games. That's mad. They are going to be relegated by Christmas. And even, chat, let me know your thoughts on, do you feel the sacking of Scott Parker was justified? Or do you think that he more or less shot himself in the foot in terms of his comments after the game, after obviously his post-match interview and in the press conference? He was more or less signalling to the board, like, I'm not leaving, but you can sack me if you want. And obviously get a big, massive payout from Bournemouth, as you fully expect him to be, to happen, mate. But as you've said, Bournemouth have played well. Liverpool, Chelsea, not Liverpool, City, and obviously Arsenal in the first 3 games out of the 4. And yes, Bournemouth squad isn't as good as it is. And I was speaking to Matt and obviously Craig on the Bournemouth channel last night, and really appreciate the lads for having me on. And I was saying, Scott Park is basically not being backed in the transfer window. And I know it's Bournemouth, little Bournemouth in terms of the financials. A very long time, well, a couple of years ago, they weren't that close to being obviously liquidated or being in quite a lot of financial trouble. But just watching the Crystal Palace Brentford game, Crystal Palace Brighton game, tell you what, this is going to be a decent game. Chat, who have you got in this one? Obviously, we're covering the Leeds Everton game, but if any of you have got the Crystal Palace Brentford game on, Brighton game on, tell you what. Once I tell you what, chat, if Brighton do get a 3 points out of this, where would that put them in the league? Brighton, if they did win. Let's have a quick look. If that would more or less put them top, wouldn't it? Yeah, put Brighton top anyway. Obviously, with a game played more, but it's then Graham Potter's side to on 13 points from 5 games if they can get 3 points tonight. So a lot of football to go. Should I put my Premier League FPL in the chat? Yeah, go ahead, Daz. Go ahead, mate. Of course. Well, remind me, Daz. Hang on. I'm gonna actually write that down now, so I do remember. So thank you very much for that, Daz. I'll get that sorted for chat as well before the Champions League football does start as well, and then hopefully we can get quite a lot of people in it. But nice one for Daz for reminding me that, mate. I'll join that league once I've got my squad sorted, Daz. But we'll obviously do a subscriber Champions League. FPL. FCL, it'd probably be called, wouldn't it? There we go. Made a big note there, Daz, so don't forget. But nice one for that, mate, of course. Yeah, get well soon. Obviously, Jack was saying, yeah. Speaking to one another. But yeah, did you see Klopp's pre-match press conference? Oh, John, yeah. Oh, it's literally rattled the whole of Liverpool's social media. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Leeds 1-0. Eamon's gone with a 1-0. 1-0. Obviously, chat with Brian just saying thank you very much, everyone. Anthony Gordon is it? No, he isn't, Rob. No way. Not the way he was diving last season, mate. Oh, yeah. I wasn't a happy boy. Don't think any of us were with his antics at Anfield. It was quite embarrassing, wasn't it? Nah, Jack, that sacking was a joke, obviously, just speaking about, obviously Nick saying in relation to, obviously, Scott Parker, shot himself in the foot, to be fair. Bournemouth will be rock bottom, whoever the manager is. And there's people mentioning Nick in chat as well, and that the Sean Dyche potentially being replaced, but that doesn't go with the philosophy in terms of the way in which Bournemouth do recruit their managers and the way in which the ethos of the football club as well, the nice attacking football they like to play. So those links with Sean Dyche, I can't foresee him going to Bournemouth, but wouldn't surprise me. Depends how desperate they are, really. Obviously. Jack, do you think we'll get the Jack? Who do you think will? As I was just saying there, I've seen a couple of links, but I'm not too sure. It will be interesting. Potentially, who's the? I think I've seen something they were linked with. Like, was it the Swansea or Blackburn manager or something? But yeah, if you had to ask that, I haven't got a Scooby Doo. My outside shot will be Sean Dyche, just given to us. I don't think he'll get it, but if you have to pick a manager with Premier League experience and a manager that knows what it means to get results in the Premier League, but at the end of the day, whoever does come in will literally be hard pressed to keep them in the league, given the quality, well, the lack thereof of quality within their squad. It's whoever goes to Bournemouth's going to have to perform a literal miracle anyway. Bournemouth was going, making sure that this Everton game wasn't kicked off. I think it was an 8 p.m. kickoff, wasn't it, chat? Yeah, 8 p.m. kickoff. Back to the Palace Brighton game. Any Bournemouth manager going to be sacked sometime in? Yeah, spot on. Managers got to take the blame for a 9-0. Can't blame your players. I've seen worse players come to Anfield and not get pumped 9. Yeah, I was saying that to Craig and obviously Matt on the video last night. Nice one to everyone that did tune in for that as well. Even when you do get to 4-5-0, you'd think you'd try and at least shut up shop, or at least not stand off Liverpool, but just literally get every single man outside your box or inside your box as well and just stop the onslaught, really. It was quite surprising that Parker's tactics didn't really technically change, even when Liverpool got to like 6 and 7. It was continue playing the way in which they did. Yes, you can talk about them not having the personnel, but even still, as Rob said there, but yeah, everyone look after yourselves as well. I'm sure all well anyway, most importantly. Of course, I watched them play. That's just relying to Rob. Watched them play against Arsenal the week before. They were all almost as bad then. And that was at home as well. Yeah, Arsenal started that game. We were doing a watch along, weren't we? They started like a steam train in reality. We've got another 10 minutes left to go here, chat. But right, the firm. Yeah, that's Luke there. There we go. Obviously, make sure you head over to the 1892 Reds podcast. Luke and Ricky, have you got a show tonight, boys? I'm not too sure if you have, but if you have, then make sure you head over to the 1892 Reds podcast. Drop them a follow, drop them a subscribe as well. Most importantly, lads. But yeah, it's going to be I'm hoping it's a good game at 40 tonight. But yeah, no way there's 3 worse teams than them in the league. They've already gone. Yeah, I'd agree with you there, Brian. Podcast Riggy. Nah, that's Luke, that Rob. Yeah, I think I'm going to tell you. Luke's tonight. Yeah, 40 what? Rob, you'll get used to, obviously, you'll know instantly soon, straight away. It's about terminology in which Luke and Ricky do use. I think I'm rubbing off on Luke in terms of getting the odd scout words in his vocabulary anyway. His family probably won't be happy, like, but especially, yeah, of course. Big up Luke as well. So I say, yeah, Luke, let chat know how Spain was. He survived as well, so that's the most important thing anyway. Oh no, it's Crystal Palace Brentford. Sorry, chat. It's literally because Brentford are playing in like a more or less a light blue top. Yeah, it is Crystal Palace Brentford. Literally, Ivan Toney's just been on me telly, and I was like, oh yeah, sorry, chat. Yeah, Crystal Palace Brentford then. Who have we got? Crystal Palace Brentford then? Yeah, surely got to be. But even still, where Brentford in the league? Yeah, they've played 4, 1-1, drawn 2, and lost 1. Of course, the win come against Manchester United as well. But yeah, we'll go to obviously the lineup, everyone. If everyone's just tuned in anyway, and if you have missed a video on the channel, it was on the YouTube Shorts anyway. I done like a little minute video in terms of Liverpool's new kit. It more or less did get revealed. Well, it got leaked a couple of weeks ago, but more or less got official confirmation in reality in terms of the new kit that was highlighted on the new FIFA 23 anyway. But yeah, that's what I got mixed up with Brian. I thought Brighton were playing, but as he said, mate, it's because I was flicking through all the channels. Let's see what the score is on that one. Yeah, both still nil. So, the Southampton Chelsea games started as well. So quick look anyway. Yeah. It's a bit mad. Like, I'm liking the way this is how it should be, chat as well, Joe. With like say BT or Sky had all the games. But even if you had like them all playing at the same time, I know. And I've seen a couple of comments as well this week saying that football games aren't TV shows, which I do get. And obviously people saying that obviously if you put like a subscription to a certain amount anyway, because as we've spoke about over the last couple of years, chat, haven't we, on the channel? A lot of people, a lot of you do watch from like abroad in Australia and Spain and Germany, and like obviously the TV packages from all your different countries as well. It's quite cheap in comparison, obviously, to the UK. And obviously the 3 p.m. blackout, really, in terms of not allowing 3 p.m. games to be broadcasted on television. The only way that happened was when Amazon, and obviously when COVID was on, that obviously the UK did, or the Parliament did change the rules then, but that was only an exceptional circumstances given the pandemic was on. So it'll be interesting to see in the next couple of years if anything changes. I don't think it will. I think it'll be massively, still very expensive. Spain was great. Drinking. Great week away. There we go, Luke. Happy days. Big up John and Gary. There should be a Netflix. Oh, yeah. We'll probably do a show about that. Yeah, actually, I'll make a note of that. It's a thing, and we get different people's opinions as well, and I'll look into the legality really in terms of the legal laws in the UK and what's preventing it. Most importantly, but yeah, that's a good idea, that boys. Free. We're absolute legends. If you haven't dropped a like on the video as well, everyone really would appreciate it. If you could drop a like, absolute legends. I know a lot of you already have. But Seamus, good evening. How you doing, Shay? Absolute legend. Hope you're having a good Tuesday night, mate. Most importantly, as I said, Elland Road. I prefer chat. Do you prefer, like, or have you been in the game or when you've watched it, do you prefer watching games at 8 p.m. or midday? Like either obviously no one likes the early kickoffs, like the 12:30 kickoffs. No one likes them. Not even the players like them either. But do you prefer the 3 p.m. kickoffs or like a 5:30 or an 8 p.m. kickoff under the lights? I think a better atmosphere under the lights, especially at like 8 o'clock kickoff as well. I prefer the 8 o'clock kickoffs, obviously for the Champions League football and everything. But yeah, let us know. UK and Ireland prices are ridiculous when you add internet. Oh yeah, tell me about it, Brian. It's absolutely astronomical in terms of the money. It's the fact that they all have like a monopoly on one another. So like you have to get BT, you have to get Sky, and then you have to get like a certain other package as well if you want to get another add-on or something. It's crazy, man. But yeah, Luke said he loves an evening game as well. Football club. Luke saying the 8 p.m. Is the best kickoff times as well. John's going with 8 p.m. But yeah, I think all of us are understanding. Yeah, 8 p.m. Evening kickoffs are way better. Yeah, spot on there, gents. But the players are in the tunnel. It's the thing. This Everton team, chat, or if there's any Everton fans in, please do get your comments in. It's very similar with a lot of Premier League teams. You've got a goodish starting 11, similar with Leeds as well. It's when in the next couple of weeks and months where teams, similar with Liverpool now, we've had our injuries and thankfully we're getting a couple of players back, most importantly. But a lot of these Premier League teams and a lot of European teams as well, especially when we get closer to the World Cup, I think you'll have players not feigning injury, but you'll have them like jumping out of tackles and you're like, what he is doing, but it's understandable, especially the South American players, chat as well. In terms, obviously, they live, breathe World Cup for Brazil or the World Cup anyway. So everything they do is about representing their national side anyway. So it's interesting. But yeah, there we go. We have nice ones as chat. If you want to join Daz's Champions League league, I'll leave that on the screen, everyone. So just write that down if you want to join Daz's Champions League Fantasy League. I will be creating one, so nice one for that, Daz, and I'll make sure Daz is in it most importantly, and all use. So we'll get that sorted. Probably do a show this week anyway when it's a bit quiet. Hang on, is it the Bournemouth? Yeah, I did make a. Yeah, there's a day this week that I think it's Friday. No, Friday or Thursday. I think there's no football on, so we'll do a Champions League, obviously fantasy football pick, and obviously we'll get used to all do yours whilst we're watching as well. So I'll definitely organise that, Daz, and chat. I always forget about the Champions League fantasy football as well, because there's always a bit of a mad one really when you think about it. But if you're a fan of fantasy football Champions League version, just join Daz's league there. I will bring it up in a little second. So if you're writing it down or typing it down, but obviously Shay, I like that Tyler Adams that Leeds have signed in the summer. Looks like a decent player. Yeah, it's a couple of those players, Shay, in terms of Aronson, the central attacking midfielder, as you said, Adams, and then you got that new lad from, I think was he from Salzburg, chat? Christensen, their right back, in terms of this, before I forget his name. Christensen, there we go. Christensen. I always forget his bloody name. It was bad enough last week when I was calling him Chris or something. But yeah, there we go. But yeah, just I tell you what, Leeds' recruitment in certain areas, Shay, as well. In chat, especially if the Leeds team does turn up properly tonight, it will be interesting in terms of, as we seen last week on the watch along. Nice one for everyone that tuned in for that. It was a very good game from Leeds. Yeah, you can talk about Chelsea being really poor in certain aspects of their game, but as you said, you've got to perform on the day, play who's in front of you as well, and that can get labelled at Liverpool, and it has done in the past. In reality, say, obviously, we performed against Brentford, but we didn't turn up against Manchester United the week prior as well. So, just at the kickoff here, chat, obviously at the centre circle, very close to approaching kickoff. It looks like Leeds will be attacking from left to right, and then Everton right to left. I think that more or less favours. I'm not a avid. My knowledge doesn't go quite far in terms of Leeds United, in terms of obviously the stands in which they do have. But yeah, but Brian's going 5-0. Chat, get your score predictions in anyway. But Brian's going 5-0 Leeds. Tell you what, Brian, that'll be madness, wouldn't it? If that did happen. Yeah, let's get to on. Honestly, guys in the chat and Jack, have a look at the Everton squad. Have they ever looked so championship? There isn't a single player there that I think is good. That is too good for the championship. Spot on there, Rob. In terms of, as Brian said, very championship. Any news on Jota or any other players, Jack? Daz, obviously the press that we did have today where everyone lost their heads. Jota will be potentially back in training from Jurgen Klopp's words. I'm paraphrasing, but I think he said he should be back Thursday, Friday, which is really positive. Like a new signing. Hey! Cue everyone fuming. And then Matip potentially is back very soon as well. Curtis Jones. I think Curtis Jones, Jota, and obviously Joel Matip are the three players that are very close to coming back, potentially this week or next, which is really positive in terms of obviously the rotation from the centre-backs. It's going to be very key. So, yeah. And then Jurgen Klopp didn't say nothing on terms of Thiago. I think he's a couple of weeks off in terms of his recovery. So I think with Thiago there, boys, as well, you can't really rush a player like that back. Yeah, we are underway here, chat. Sorry, would have helped if I put me scoreboard on. There we go. Yeah. But yeah, Shay's gone with 3-1 Leeds. Onana will do something mental too. He's pure chaos. When he come on, Brian, and obviously judging from my mates' group chats that I'm in with all the Evertonians, it's fun. They were like, he did cause a bit of chaos, as you said there, Brian, but it's the thing. Even if a player did come in and played quite well, but at this rate, Everton to take anything really in terms of a decent, half-decent player. But yeah, Jack Anderson now, he's gone 1v1 with Patterson. He's not been... Chat, what's your thoughts on Patterson? Have you seen a lot of him in recent weeks in terms of match of the day or anything? I think he's much improved in terms of Seamus Coleman. Seamus Coleman should have retired about 3-4 seasons ago anyway. Oh, the intensity from Leeds is here from the absolute get-go here, chat. Not really letting Everton come out and play. But yeah, Everton trying to take the sting out of the game anyway. Jack is in the Everton away. Nah, I get put in there with all my Everton, well, not my Everton mates, but just my mates in general. And some of the absolute nonsense they do chat. I love all my mates as well, but some of the stuff they say. Saying that my bitterness does shine through in those chats as well. It's friendly, bitter rivalry. Not toxic, really. That's the thing about living on Merseyside. It's the sound bantering that everyone can take, really. But yeah, yeah, it'd be good to get Jota back along with Nunes. I'll tell you what, chat. What we're saying if Nunes does get sent off against Everton, if you get subbed on in any headbutts, one of the Everton players for 3-0 up or something stupid. There's one that is the worst game possible for Nunes to come back in a chat. Especially Goodison Park, all the atmosphere, the fans will and quite early so. It's especially if you knew an opposition player is quite hot-headed, really. You're going to try and prey on him, really, aren't you? So hopefully Nunes can actually stay on the pitch for more than 90 minutes. Leicester and Man United is on Thursday night, Jack. How is it? I was going to say, chat, you don't want me to be watching that, do you? Especially considering Leicester have been playing poor. But let me know, chat. Anyway, I don't think we'll cover that, but if you want to, depends. Obviously, we got I think I'll do my opposition preview show on Friday. Yeah, I'll do the Friday pre-match build-up show on Friday. Obviously, get a couple of my Everton mates on. My good mate Tom. You all know Tom, don't you? Get his insight on the game as well. He's been quite quiet saying that he's been chock-a-block with work, hasn't he, Tom? But yeah, to get him on. Anthony Gordon linked with Chelsea. Is he that good? No, he's not, Shay. All my Everton mates are saying get rid. Because 60 million did bite your hands off for Gordon. Good build-up by Leeds here. Lovely play. Sinister. It's interesting that they're not playing Dan James, chat. Because didn't I see Fabrizio Romano a couple of nights ago, or was it yesterday? Say something about Dan James potentially going to another club or something. If that's the case, then that's a bit mad. Won't even pay 20 quid for Dan James. Just quickly get it up here. But yeah, is Dan James on the bench? Yeah, he is on the bench. Coleman retired on the halfway line against us at Goodison last season. Sure did. But what minute are you on? Chat, I'm on 6 minutes, 10 seconds, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 6 minutes, 20 seconds now. So if you want to sync your tellies up there, chat. It reminds me of a bit of Yaya Toure and a box-to-box, but a lot more raw and unpredictable. Yeah, it's a lot of money, really, but he come with quite a big report in terms of obviously French football. Not seen a lot of him, but if you listen to obviously the journalists that were speaking about him before he did move to Everton. I know Everton has spent quite a lot of money in the past, but even still, you'd think you'd see him doing quite a good job. Christ, see some improvements on Davis in their midfield in each chat. If he gets sent off again, I think we can claim back the 85 million. It's been less than 6 months, still within the warranty. Yeah, bro. I'll tell you what, I think I always would be fuming if that actually happens. Would you start? No, I wouldn't, as we just said then, mate, didn't we? I think I'd start Bobby, just given that I think it suits Nunes to bring him on, especially if we are winning, hopefully, on Saturday. You know exactly what you're going to get from the Goodison crowd and the players. It's going to be very tense in terms of the atmosphere, in terms of the game as well. It's not going to be easy, regardless of whatever happens with Leeds tonight. Similar when we played Manchester United, you never know what you're going to get in those type of atmospheres. But yeah, not really missed much here, chat either. No sides had a proper chance really on goal. It's been quite bitty in terms of both opposition teams losing quite a lot of the ball in the central areas. Sinister, the new sign from Feyenoord, I think it was, chat as well. It was for a record fee from their club anyway. I think it was around 20 odd million, wasn't it? From the Dutch side. But I think he's more or less replacing Rafinha. Well, long term. But he's Sinisterra's playing right mid. Obviously, where Dan James usually would play. But I wouldn't. Daz, chat, let us know what, onto Daz's comment. Would you start Nunes on Saturday, chat, as well? Daz just asked me there. I can see him starting, Jack. Obviously, John saying he think he can. Spurs wanting. Oh, Duty? Yeah, that was it, Rob, wasn't it? Was it Spurs? It's a bit of a mad one, but it's interesting. How you doing, Hannah? Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope you're all having a lovely Tuesday night. But yeah, right, nice one, boys. Yeah, it was Spurs, wasn't it? Yeah. But yeah, everyone just saying hello. Davis is just another winks anyway. But I think Bobby will start on Saturday. Yeah, me too, John. Me too, fella. Have you seen who the ref is on Saturday? Oh, Daz, tell us, Daz. Do we all, before Daz lets us know, do you reckon we just have was it guess who bingo of who's on the scoring cards? I haven't seen it, Daz. Please don't compile to my misery at the minute with the referee. Daz, let us know who it is. Chat without cheating. Try and guess. I reckon I'm hoping it's Oliver. I'm hoping it's Oliver. Chelsea are winning 1-0. Raheem Sterling. So if you got him in your fantasy football, he's got a goal on the 23rd minute. No surprise there. Southampton are rubbish, aren't they? But nice one, Casey. Thank you very much for tuning in, mate. He's gone with, I think, start Nunes will probably, it's start Nunes, he'll probably get sent off. I think all of us are in agreement with that, mate. Spider gone. But yeah, your birthday, you started something, I never finished it. I went and said, oh yeah, I was going to say, Rob, obviously, yeah, chat won't know that really. Oh yeah, late kickoffs for Mila. Yeah, I think we're all in full agreement. The 8 p.m. kickoffs are much better. It's just the travelling as well, though, for a lot of people, especially we are going the game and that. But Christensen's been deemed to have fouled Gordon, saying that a gust of wind would blow Gordon over, wouldn't it? Let's have a little look on this replay. Ugh, it's the biggest diving in the Premier League. Had many of arguments. Yeah, it was a foul, but you'd think like a sniper got him in the stands or something. Yeah. Oh, Anthony Taylor. Oh, does no. Oh no. Would you class him as the best of the worst bunch? Really, could have been worse. To say that as nice one, miss. But yeah, as Spider said, don't say Tierney. Yeah, Gary saying Everton going down. It's going to be a mad season. It's a lot of points will be won and lost. I think a lot of the top teams as well, even Liverpool and City and Spurs, I think we all will lose points. I don't think it'll be a 90-point season, but I'll be very surprised if anyone gets 90 points. But yeah, I really like the new Saints. Oh yeah, we were saying that, Brian, weren't we? Last week, it was popped in, and I was watching that game, mate, as well. Strange classic Southampton recruitment, Brian, isn't it? Is he playing tonight, Brian? Obviously, chat if you're watching the Southampton game. Do you mean? Well, yeah. No one, I think Oliver's the best. No, yeah. 100% is Daz Oliver. As we said, best of the worst. But who was the fella that went to Saudi Arabia? Or was it to referee in FIFA or something? You become like head referee in like their department or something. He was one of the English refs. Chaz. I mean, was he a police officer? Not Howard Webber, no. He was a police officer anyway in his day job. But the other one. And he wasn't that bad, really. He's going to have to help me here, Chaz. I completely forgot his name. He went to referee in like Saudi Arabia or something. Be like the head of Saudi Arabian refereeing or something. Good opportunity here, McNeil. McNeil's literally took that ball into the central area there. He had a good overlap from Patterson. Yeah, nice one there, Daz. Thought it was him. Clattenburg, yeah. Chat, what we thought in Clattenburg before he left the Prem? For me, I think it would have went Clattenburg. As much as he was some of the games he refereed against us, like, but great opportunity here for Leeds. Yeah, down this left-hand flank. Can Harrison get his head up? Just keep that ball moving. Really good ball. Struck. Oh, I'll tell you what, there was someone running across that 6-yard box. It's quite comfortable for Pickford there, but no, well done. Just missed me mouth. Was it? But yeah. But yeah, I have a total blind spot for referees. I never know who's who or which ones are the worst for us. I just ignore them. Best way, I reckon. They're all useless. Yeah. And it's, instantly, when you get it, like, when I went to game and like you see it on telly, everyone, as soon as you see the referee, you're like, oh my, you know exactly what type of game you are going to be getting in terms of the kickoff and everything. How the game's going to transpire. Because it is quite obvious, blatantly obvious, that certain referees in the Premier League have a massive bias towards certain teams. Who is it, chat, that the Chelsea fans absolutely despise? Is it Taylor? Or it's one of them that they absolutely hate, doesn't he? The referee that managed the Chelsea Tottenham game last week or 2 weeks ago. Was that referee? They absolutely hate him. I just wish referees, chat, would you be up for that? Referees to come out in interviews and actually speak about their performances? Or do you think that would make it more worse? But yeah. Yeah. Mariner tomorrow, Jack, he's not got a good ref. Oh, Christ. Chaz, don't tell me that. I'm a bit like, obviously, Brian there. We watch that many games of Liverpool and you just do forget the games, don't you? Yeah, we will do that, Spider. All the refs are the same for me, England. But yeah. Is it Chelsea one, Saints one? Oh yeah, Taylor. Oh, nice one, Daz. He's a character there, mini Christ. You know the referees that I've got? So big personalities. Struts around the pitch like thinking the best referee in Planet Football. But we spoke about, even when we were watching the European games, when I was doing a watch along with John, when we were watching the Rangers game, chat, weren't we? And that referee in that game was a much better player. Jesse Marsch getting really frustrated there in terms of Leeds. He's had a couple of occasions where he could get in on Everton. We're 16 minutes into this game, chat, and it's been really frustrating. I think if Everton can weather, one class as a storm, but if you can weather like the next 20, 25 minutes, I think Everton could potentially grow into this game, really. It's interesting to see the way Everton are set up. I think it's McNeil on the right. And you've got, I think it looks like potentially Gray on the left. And then Gordon through the middle. No, I think it looks like, yeah, it's McNeil through the middle. What's the hell? Oh, Gordon's in here. Oh, and that's 1-0 Everton. That's a great move, that. That is a fantastic move. What a goal. As we were saying, Gordon. Tell you what, Everton need to keep hold of Gordon, chat, don't they? Tell you what, man. What a great goal. Lovely give and go between McNeil and Gordon on the edge of the box. He had a bit of luck in terms of, I'm going to not go 1-0. Have I got it that off? Bear with me, chat here. Got to make it a graph for 1-0 because I literally didn't expect Everton to be winning 1-0. I've got it, guys. No, that's, yeah. That's the Leeds 1-0. And then what am I doing? That one. Not that one. Well, yeah, fantastic ball that into the 6-yard box. You've got to criticise Cox straight through the legs of Meslier there. Well, yeah, 1-0 Everton chance as well. Yeah, one sec. Chat, what's your thoughts on that goal anyway? It was Gordon, 1-0. There we go. Quickly get that on there. Yeah, surprise there. Everton 1, Leeds 0. Bloody hell. Well, it's been really poor start from Leeds. As we said, Jesse Marsch should be a bit disappointed in Everton are in here again. Leeds very disjointed. Ezri's having a word with Davis. And Davis has been booked there as well. Fair play to the referee. He's booked Tom Davis. Bit of petulance, really. And he knocked it out of there. Yeah, it's a bit naughty, that. That's stupid. I say, Davis trying to kick the ball out of Meslier's hand. Bit of a mad one, that chat, isn't it? But yeah, as chat's saying there. VAR was put in to help refs, in my opinion. Made it worse. Still poor referees in the Prem. We're starting again. Love you to young midfielders. City have been excellent too as well. Fact Shack, the ref was spot on. Nice goal. Gordon's again. Tell you what, Leeds not yet. No, not yet. Go on, Leeds. But yeah, 2 mistakes. Really quite bad mistakes. How you doing, Henry? Thank you for tuning in. Hi, chat as well. That's why Chelsea won him, I was going to say, yeah. All my Everton mates, he said he wanted him to go, but if he continues getting the goals for Everton, literally, especially when they've got no striker, well, they got Calvert-Lewin, but he's injured after the season every single year. Obviously, thank you for the warm welcome. You're very welcome, Henry. You're always welcome. As well, I need Leeds to win, Chelsea to win, Fulham to win, and Brentford to win. 50p. Go ahead, Taz. Come on, fella. Hopefully that comes in, mate. As I said, have I got 2-0 ready and rolling to go anyway? I think I did. Did he have? Yeah, they have. Just in case they get another goal. There we go. But yeah, it was very unanticipated, as you can tell from my bloody graphs. Thought it'd be quite a comfortable game. Is there still 1-1 in the other games, chat? As well as keep us updated on that and keep everyone in chat updated. Leeds going down the left flank here now. Can he get that ball in? Harrison needs to whip this in. Oh, that should be 1-1. Tell you what, the man in form in the Premier League, Rodrigo, ball, Jack Harrison, we're just literally just saying needs a better ball into the box. You won't get a better delivery than that all night. Ball into the 6-yard box, and Rodrigo needs to get any form of contact on that ball. You can. Oh, that should be 1-1. Is it going to be one of those games where you've got Leeds United at one end missing opportunities, and then Everton capitalising on the other? Really, it was very much what we've seen before Everton got their goal chat as well. But yeah, Rodrigo, if you got him in your fantasy football, you should have scored there as well. Obviously, the referee pointing to his watch. Everton doing time wasting already. What are we? 22 minutes, halfway through the first half. What are you doing? I'm not definitely need to keep hold of Gordon. My Blues cousins definitely want him to stay. Yeah, 100% there, Hannah. It's a bit mad. Like, they need to, as you said there, Hannah and chat. They've literally got no outlet, really. It's who they'd bring in, though, as well, Hannah and chat, in terms of if they did lose him. Good opportunity here for Rodrigo. Needs to get his head up. Oh, good interception by Onana. Aronson, can he get his head up? Ball into the box. Rodrigo, he got it well there. It was a good 10 yards inside the Everton penalty area. It was a good leap. Just couldn't quite get the right direction on the shot. Obviously, Pickford, Leeds fans really disappointed. Pretty sure. I was going to say, we had this. What game was it? Was it against? Yeah, it was against Crystal Palace. That game, chat. That Crystal Palace. Like it was a Gaita in goal. He literally wasted about 20 minutes in game, but the referee only added 3 minutes onto the game. Madness. I suppose it's part of the sport anyway. The dark arts. How you doing, mate? Absolute legend. Thank you for tuning in, mate, as always. Where they really offered Brozier and Gallagher plus cash for Gordon. Mad to turn that down if they were. Yeah, there was the rumour that was going round, Brian, wasn't it? Or, I was say, yeah, I'm mad to actually turn that down. I know, obviously, Gordon scored here tonight, but you're getting two quality players. It all probably comes down to who Brozier and Gallagher want to go to, don't they? Always Gallagher would want to go back to Crystal Palace. Especially, I think Chelsea turn down a bid this season? Or a bid this week from Crystal Palace, supposedly. It's like, was it 25, 30 odd million? To get him at Palace, but we'll find out. Every time Gary Richards says it's going to be 3-0, Liverpool advise everyone to put a 10 on. 6-0 Liverpool to win, though. So you were close there, Gary, weren't you, this week? You said 7-0, didn't you? Fanov, Jack just checked. Oliver is doing the Chelsea tonight. Oh, is he? Oh, bloody hell. Do you reckon he can do 2 games in a week? I was going to say. I think he could do. Yeah, could have been able to get a cute. 0-0 and the other 2. Nice one, chat, as well. Appreciate that. But yeah, so sloppy from Leeds the last 5 minutes since you conceded. They need to take the next opportunity, really, Leeds. Otherwise, it's got the feelings of one of those games in a way. You don't take your opportunities and the opposition team goes up the other end and capitalizes on them. Yeah. Evening chat as well. Shea, Rozier is a decent player. I'm amazed Chelsea don't use him more. 100% there, Shea, as well. I think he was on loan at Southampton last season. I watched a couple of games. I know he didn't get like a lot of goals, but I think he was very instrumental to the way in which Southampton wanted to play. Was it last week that Shea Adams got the double in the Premier League, didn't he? He got a double in the Prem. Do the refs get paid per game, or do they need a monthly wage? And I'd love a job where I only had to bounce in once a week. I'm not too sure. Obviously, Luke from the 1892 Reds podcast, he does refereeing a bit lower down the league, really. But yeah, probably Luke's probably a better bet really to ask there, mate. Or chat of views, no. Just let us know. Good opportunity here for Rodrigo. Tell you what, that's great. That's a great defending by Pickford. He's come out really quick there and narrowed down the angle from Rodrigo. He's a lucky boy, Pickford, anyway. Looks like he's dislocated his shoulder. Oh, pop it back into place there. I say Pickford. Of course, it's Pickford injuring players. Saying that, how's he done that? I tell you what, if he's dislocated his shoulder from that, that's mad. Because Pickford. I've just felt that. Ow. You felt that, chat? Oh, bloody hell. Looks like he's dislocated. Hopefully, he should be alright. Rodrigo after that. I'll tell you what, if he's off, you think just get it back in a sling or something, pop it back into place. But chat, let us know. Evening, how you doing, Scouser? didn't even realise there was footy on. Just being to a book signing in town with the wife. Well, hopefully had a good time, mate. Anyway, so I say, what type of book was it? Well, yeah, nice one for that Scouser. Yeah, we've got 4 games on tonight, mate. Obviously, we're covering the Leeds Everton game as chat did vote on this week. Obviously, we've got the Liverpool Newcastle game on BT as well, which is good. So we'll be doing definitely a watch along of that tomorrow night as well. Yeah, that's tomorrow. We'll be watching that. But hope you had a good night, Scouser. Thank you for tuning in, mate, as always. Been going through a tough time, and football is the least of my worries. Well, hopefully you're okay, Henry. As I said, we're all here for you. But as I said, just hopefully we'll just focus on everything. But look, if you need anything, Henry, obviously my DMs are always open on Twitter. But yeah, Rodrigo looks like he's come off with an injury. Well, that is a massive boost for Everton, really. Is Bamford on the bench for Leeds? No way. Gelhardt, the scouts in the team for Leeds, coming on against the mighty Ev. I know a couple of people a couple of my mates that went to school with him. He's a proper sound lad as well, Gelhardt. Proper down to earth as well, but he's a very talented footballer by all accounts. Of course, he's coming on for a Premier League established team here. So he's a proper sound fella though. Not too sure. Lavia scored for Southampton. Is it 1-1 now, Brian, or is that 2-1? Not too sure what he's talking about there, Chad. Sorry. Jesse Marsch pointing to his watch. Yeah, he's getting the extra minutes added on there. But yeah, just so as you can see there, the Ev are sadly winning. Sadly, hopefully that can change. But being a very bitty 30 minutes into this game, chat. Got another 15 minutes. Go on, some fiction like, oh, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. But yeah, as long as you had a good time, mate, most important. Did you do it up to anything, mate? Did you go out for something to eat, or was it just a book sign? And oh, I'll tell you what, Gordon's just absolutely sent he's just right back there. Gordon, is that going to be a penalty or a free kick? Yeah, it's a free kick. Free kick to Everton in a dangerous area there. Don't know, Jack, but I heard one Premier League ref gets one Premier League ref getting 10,000 per game, but I don't know how true that was. Tell you what, panels, that'd be mad. 10,000 per game. Is that a bit for me? That's a bit too much. I don't know. Saying that the money players on though as well, aren't they? But you'd heard of like, I don't know if those game days have gone really. Where was it? Howard Webb used to be like a policeman, didn't he? I don't know if it was like how. But let us know, chat. Interesting to give it a look. Yeah, we'll have to have a look at that. I go in the game tomorrow. Not tomorrow, mate. Well, not at the minute, unless something changes. I might be. But not at the minute, mate. We've got a watch along scheduled. Everton have got a free kick here in a very good area. Gray standing over it. Ooh, deflection. Mikalenko on the volley. Cleared. Davis. Oh my lord. It's alright. End up in my garden. But that's a massive, massive boost for Everton in terms of obviously Rodrigo. He's been so good this season, hasn't he, chat? Looks like Rodrigo did dislocate his shoulder. Here's me saying, just pop his shoulder back into place. Oh, Southampton, chat, 2-1. Armstrong. I was about to slag off Armstrong as well. I really don't rate him, but I rate him now after he scored 2-1. I tell you what, and we've been moaning about obviously our slow start to the season. Was he out, Chelsea fans? Let's have a quick look. Where would that put them in the league, chat? Chelsea, if you were to get beat tonight. Well, yeah, we got 32, just approaching. Yeah, we're bang on 33 minutes played in the Leeds Everton game at the minute. But yeah, if Chelsea were to lose that game tonight, they'd be on 7 points. we'd go above them if we can get a win tomorrow as well. That'll put us on 8. Yeah. That Gelhardt is a real deal, you know. Everyone calls him the next Rooney. Big boots, that mate, but yeah, he's very highly regarded on Merseyside by the looks of it as well. It's a bit mad that he didn't actually come through the ranks of obviously Liverpool or Everton in terms of getting to the starting 11, but I suppose he made the right choice to obviously got signed by Leeds, probably get more of an opportunity. Tell you what, Pickford nearly give away a goal there. He's come out flying. Oh, it's really poor by Leeds. Get the ball on the floor, boys. Strout. Yeah, throw into... Oh, how's that not a throw into Leeds? Come on, ref. Yeah, Saints 2-1. Yeah, he scored the first. Oh, no, he's... Oh, good man. But yeah, Spire, that's great. 2-1. But yeah, John... is that it, John? Obviously, Premier League referees. I was going to say, that's pocket change in reality when you think about it, innit? So, like, if you think about... I suppose if the officiating was up to like the elite level and the standard in which we wanted, I wouldn't mind these referees getting paid more. But the fact that they're making these decisions, like, I'd say don't give them any more than that. That's mad, that, if you think about it, though. Big Salmon Cup. How accurate's that, Henry? I was going to say, is he actually literally coming to Bournemouth? No way that's happening. John, that's the refs and linesmen. John, you're on about, so they all guess that. Oh, so it's split about them all as well. That's madness, that. Goal full of Mitrovic. Bloody hell, Daz. Are they against Bournemouth, chat? Are Fulham playing not Bournemouth, Brighton? So I say, go ahead, Mitrovic. Mitrovic top goal scorer now in the Prem. He must be on about, 5 goals? It's almost double an average wage in UK. Yeah, that's mad, that's mad. I'd ref a game a week for 70k a week. I'd be made up with that as well. Oh, yeah. No, I was not to say. Yeah, of course. Come on, Leeds. Yeah, it's been seemed to have given away a foul there, handball on Jack Harrison. But it's judging from Rodrigo coming off. Tell you what, chat, there's got to be about 10 minutes added on here. Pickford's wasted about half an hour in this first half. Fair enough. We do it as well, and every single team does it. Obviously, if we're winning 1-0, that's something I wish we'd done a bit more in terms of time wasting. I think sometimes when we've scored a goal, we go far too quick. So Tarkowski, seems to have a head injury. Jack Harrison looks like the bad guy in Lazy Town. Oh, to comment that. But yeah, no, nice one, Spider. That's a big result for Fulham, innit? Tell you what, chat. As we've said, there's going to be a lot of, not giant killings, but a lot of, for me, chat, if we all asked each other at the beginning of the season, would we see a Fulham? Obviously, it's only, what are we? Is that second half, those games started as well? Would have said Fulham would be going to Brighton, getting all 3 points if they did. That's massive, because I think all of us had Brighton. Did we all have Fulham? I think I had Fulham in my predictions to go down. I think it did. Well, yeah, we'll have to revisit them at the end of the season, see how wrong I am. Plan of, yeah, maybe get paid up to it. Guys. Make some can make a bit more with finals. Bloody hell, chat. Champions League and World Cup refs must get a little nice wage packet then. I'm going to say, chat, we all need to stop our day jobs and become referees, and saying that the abuse you do get, even in Sunday leagues as well, it's crazy, man. Scary. Big up, Niall, as well. Thank you for tuning in, mate. Hope you are well, most importantly. Yeah, big time. What did you make of the Scott Parker getting? Yeah, it was a bit of a mad one, Shay, as we said at the top of the show, mate. All of us since there. Good movement there. Anderson, squared it to your left. Oh, get it to your left there, fella. Jack Anderson was free in the box. That's poor, that by Anderson. Needs to get his head up there. Much better. Much quicker. But yeah, I was surprised, mate. But he's hardly had any backing, really. It's like when Sean Dyche got sacked by Burnley. Didn't he have to pay him off by like 12, 15 odd million of the remainder of his contract? No surprise, Sean Dyche is not too he's happy to just sit down and just enjoy all those millions of pounds. Everton are going down. So I'll tell you what, this rate, mate, the way Leeds are playing, the Leeds are going to be giving them 3 points at the minute. Rob, just like Fabrizio. No. 7K is for the World Cup final. Oh, bloody hell, that's mad, Jack. That's why I'm here. Come on, Leeds. Cedric, not sure why I'm here, though. Come on, Leeds. I say, Cedric, I haven't been seeing you on much of the streams, mate, but hopefully you're well, mate. Appreciate it. Absolute legends. Let's just shout out John as well. Yeah, they're all good Spider until the lucky. Yeah. Both managers on the end of a 9-0 result during the weekend got sacked. Today, Dundee manager got sacked as well. And that was yesterday, Shay, wasn't it? It's mad. Absolute madness. Tyler Adams has just picked up a yellow card there as well. There's a couple of players in the booking points at the minute. So if anyone's got any of these, do the booking points. So you got, I'm not saying that it's only Tyler Adams. Tom Davis as well and Tyler Adams have got yellow cards. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no, Fulham are home, chat. Sorry there, chat. BC had it on the opposite way anyway. We were saying Fulham were playing away to Brighton. Anyone watching the Palace Brentford game as well? How's that transpired? Jesse Marsch, I tell you what. Jesse Marsch going to be getting sent off here. Fuming at the referee. Oh my God. Chat, was that 2-0 Fulham against Brighton? It's 2-0 Fulham. Bloody hell. What a result that is. Says big chance. Tamari Gray, can he get his head up? He's done well there. Fine, McNeil. Lara will be streaming the World Cup. Probably Gary. Depends. Hopefully supporting everyone that's playing England. If you probably will, Gary, yeah, probably will. It's just content in it, really. 100%. Saying that there's 3. Yeah, it depends. 3 games a day or 4. There's no way I'm doing it 4 games in a day. I try my best. I'll pick 1 or 2 games a day or something. How you doing, Doug? You absolute legend. Late equaliser for Leeds, chat. That's what it's looking like for me. As Daz said there, great result for Fulham at the minute. Come on, Leeds. Harrison. Ball in. Why Sinister on the backside? Corner for Leeds. But yeah, I hope you're well. Yeah, nice one there, Shay. Still goalless by all accounts. Leeds. Drop a like on the video as well, chat. Really would appreciate if you can do. Sinister finds Harrison. Bit of a poor ball there. So we went in the last 3 minutes of the game, but there's surely got to be about 5-6 minutes added on here. Edge of the box. Cock. Oh, that's literally about 5-10 yards over the bar. Fair play to him. That's 2-0. No says. Don't tell me Mitrovic has got another goal. Oh no, it's a Lewis Dunk on goal. Bit of a mad one, that. Who got the goals to Southampton? Lavia. Oh, yeah, and Armstrong. Not too bad, though. But yeah, Jesse Marsch is going to get sent off here. He's having a word with the fourth official, really. Yeah, they are shy, but it's the thing, no, mate. The Leeds have you've not really had any clear-cut opportunity tonight, and that's shocking by Meslier. Was he onside or off? Gordon broke into the box, back post. There was a possible counter-attack opportunity here for Leeds if they can get that ball up the pitch. Wide. Aronson, Sinisterra. Lovely ball. Much better by Leeds here. Can he get the ball into the box? Gelhardt. Oh, tell you what, he's done well there. Strick. Pascal Strick. Leeds have still got it. Broke into the box. And that's a goal kick for Everton there. Good defender by Patterson. What's the injury for Rodrigo? It looked like a dislocated shoulder, Doug, or like a broken arm. It was very innocuous in terms, obviously, when Pickford come out the box, but because Rodrigo had his hand on the back of Pickford, to try and pull him back, but I think it was the motion of Rodrigo's arm. Obviously, I was saying before, I was like, pop it back into place, get him under. You would have years ago in the 70s and 80s, you would have been like, yeah, we'll pop your shoulder back into place, get you back out there. But yeah, Rangers and Liverpool tickets are getting sold for. That's bloody mad, that, John. I suppose that's the same with every game, no, John, in terms of the prices. All Everton just had their 6 yards. Jesus. 4 minutes added on here, chat. There's no way. Pickford's wasted about half an hour there. Did they miss the memo? Yeah. Agreed, John. Utter disgrace. Aye. Gary, the thing is, it's so good, yeah. Here's the thing, no, John, you get it with every fan base. Which is sad, really, because there will always be fans that want to go to the game. But the people that do have access to the tickets. But yeah, not a miss here. 4 minutes added on here, chat. We played a minute of that 4 minutes. Oh, I think Brighton have scored. Yeah, Brighton have scored. 2-1 Fulham against Brighton. Tell you what, it's got the bloody goals, that game, hasn't it? That's poor by Leeds here. Tell you what, you can get a goal just before half time. Yeah, that's even worse. Agreed, John. It's disgusting to have to pay that much. Yeah, 100%, mate. As a red, they come. But if someone offered me 1,000 for a ticket that close to Christmas, best believe I'm selling it. I suppose, yeah, Rob. Suppose. I didn't look at the hospitality ticket chat as well. So for Liverpool, obviously with the new stand that we're building, there's going to be more corporate boxes in that side of the stand. So there will be more boxes, more money for the club. Yeah, enjoy the Reds and beat them. Hopefully, John. Hopefully. But yeah, we've got another 2 minutes left of this first half. Can Leeds create any last opportunity? As chat's alluded to, Everton have defended well, but it's not like Leeds have really properly tested them. Wilfred Zaha, bloody hell, chat. Have you got him in your fantasy football? I'm going to say, it's like Rodrigo, Zaha, and Mitrovic have been quite good. Be very surprised if Zaha's still at Palace come off the end of this window. Leeds fans very unhappy with the performance at the minute from their team, which is quite understandable. They've been really poor. Is that what the development was mainly for, Jack? Corporate, I thought was an extra 2,000 seats. Yeah, but they've somehow wangled really and put like boxes in there. I'm pretty sure they have anyway. I think I've seen somewhere that they have. Edge of the box here, Tyler Adams, ball into the back post. Yet again, poor by Leeds, clear by Everton. And that is half time, everyone. So we could change that anyway. Tell you what, if Gordon does leave Everton, they are in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. There we go, Chess. Yeah, half time. Absolute legends. Agreed, John was discussing enough to pay. That's even worse. Absolute legends. That's what the developments. I've got a good question for half time. Serious answers only. What capacity stadium do you think Liverpool could sell out every week? I'll start 70,000. I think even it's a good question there, Chas. Obviously, Rob, get replying to Rob in the comments here, Chas. For me, it'd be a case of I think easy at least 70, 80, easy 85,000. I don't know. It's similar with Man United and Liverpool, mate. The sheer clamouring for tickets in terms of everyone. I'd say even. I'd say, Rob, 100,000. I'd say 100,000. Due to obviously how big Liverpool are at the minute. If we could somehow, I'd say even 100,000. Chat, would you agree or disagree? But yeah, reply to Rob's. I'd say even up to at least 100,000, but it's never going to be obviously 100,000. I think what would this new add onto the new ground? I think we're currently at 60 odd thousand. Well, I think it just take us over like 62, 63, 64,000 with the new stand. So obviously with the new, I think the last piece of the jigsaw will be doing the cop. I think that could potentially add like an extra 5,000. So it'd probably take it up to like 70 odd thousand with like the new cop stand. John said to you there, Rob, I think 85,000 anyway. Jack, would you take Zaha at Liverpool? The way he's playing, mate, I would. It's a bit of a mad one. And I've said this to a couple of people as well when we've been discussing it. And even you over the last couple of years on the channel. It's like players like Zaha and certain other players. Everyone goes, oh, he flopped at Man United. But there's been so many great players that have gone into Man United and flopped. And obviously not really fitted the system. He's a boyhood Arsenal fan, and he's Zaha, John and Chat. So, yeah. I'm intrigued. If he didn't go to Liverpool, but if he went to another bigger team, I think even like an Arsenal to say, or like a Spurs, I think he'd really thrive in that type of environment. I think he's that age now. Let's have a quick look at how old Zaha is now. How old is that Wilfred Zaha? Oh, he's 29. Oh, saying that, no. Yeah, I wouldn't take him, mate, due to how old he is. I thought he was a lot more younger than that, but yeah, he's still a very good player, John. But I thought he was like about 25, 24. But now Wilfred Zaha, he's turning 30 this season, which is a bit mad. Let's have a little quick look then. But in terms of top goal scorers in the Prem at the minute, as it stands, you've got Haaland on 6, Mitrovic on 5 goals, Rodrigo on 4. Obviously, he'd be injured for like a good week or two, obviously with a dislocated shoulder, or probably longer. I'm not too sure in terms of the longevity on that. You got Harry Kane on 4. Zaha is currently on 4. as well. So he's tied with Harry Kane and Rodrigo. So let me know. Would you take, as John said, would you take Zaha? For me, as I said, I would if he was a bit younger. But as I said, when I said yeah, I said I thought he'd be a bit more younger. But I don't know, he's like 30 this year. Yeah, probably 100k, mate. Yeah, for me, Anfield would easily sell out 100,000, mate. Easy 100,000. Yeah, 80 to 90,000 anyway. Would Anfield ever have a retractable roof like Wembley? I don't think so, Henry. I don't think so. That, like, similar with obviously what Real Madrid is currently doing. I think if you're putting something like that into your stadium, I think it's got to be pre-built or have the idea of obviously having a roof in long term. The way in which obviously technology is changing so rapidly in terms of obviously architecture and obviously in terms of that. So you never know. Liverpool could long term, but it would be mad if Liverpool had a roof. Because I tell you what, imagine the atmosphere if you just enclose like Anfield and make it even more louder. But yeah, as Scouser said, if properly priced, 80,000, yeah, 100% nice. Would have took Zaha a couple of years ago, but isn't he? Yeah, I've only just seen that comment there, panel. Thank you very much for that, mate. Yeah, I was under your understanding. I thought he was a bit younger, but just checked he's 30 this year. Didn't know he's that old. I'll be born, I'd say the local transport and infrastructure could probably only handle about 80k. Yeah, it's bad enough trying to get through town on a weekend in a car or something, mate. It's madness. Yeah. So I logistically, as you said there, Brian, it wouldn't make sense, quite sadly, really. Are you doing anything for the last day of the window, Jack? Possibly does, but as you know, mate, I just want this window to be shut, and we might do an odd hour just to summarise. Obviously, yeah, I'll probably do like a little video midnight, like 12:30 or something, summarising the transfer window. Really, mate. I don't think Liverpool will do any signs. Do you, chat? Don't think Liverpool will. Yeah, sorry there, Rob, but yeah, I think to go above 65, you need a train line or underground. Well, that's been discussed for a couple of years, best part 10, 15 years, obviously, with when there was talk of obviously George and Hicks in terms of when they talked about the new stadium. I think that there will potentially long term. I think there is lines out there that could get used, but it depends if the council would allow it anyway. I'd take Gallagher all day. Very good player, Gary. Very good player. Hopefully, Gary, he does get that moving, chat, doesn't he, to another Premier League team, and he's not just wasted on Chelsea. Is he playing tonight, chat? Obviously, no, he got sent off, didn't he, for Chelsea in the last game, so obviously he won't be playing tonight. That's mad that Spider never knew that as well. Speaking of tickets, does anyone know of any person who has managed to get a local general sale ticket for £9 for years? The club have offered a few restricted seats every match. Scouser, or me and my mates, I've never heard of any of us getting any of those tickets. I think it's good publicity for the club, innit? So they brand themselves as doing, and there probably is out there. They probably have. But from my experience, and as you said, mate, I've never seen anyone get them. It's only for the L postcodes. Yeah, I'm down as getting those tickets, mate, but I've never had one. Obviously, I have got the L in my postcodes. Not at Zaha's age, but I do think at the minute he's having the best period of his career. 100% there, Philip. He's had a great start to the season, as we said. So I'll quickly turn over anyway. Make sure though, to keep an eye on that anyway. Just quickly turn over. Yeah, so we've got a Fulham. You got Fulham Brighton. Yeah, we'll keep hold of that anyway. Yeah, tell you what, Lamptey, chat. I love Lamptey as a player. Oh, what a ball into the box there. But yeah. I mean, I've been in the Cop and the newsstand, love both experiences, but spending more with Anfield than transfers, in my opinion. Do you agree? In reality, Henry, sorry. I mean, I've been to the Cop and But spending more. Yeah, it's mad, but it's the thing. It's Liverpool. If you think about it as a business are very sustainable. Sustainable in terms of obviously the money we generate long term. That would be fantastic, and we'll see the reaping benefits really in the next 10 to 15 years, especially with the new seats and everything that would generate. But yeah, just watching Fulham Brighton here. Be interesting to see if Fulham can get their third goal. But yeah, yes, as Scouser said there, mate, it's madness, mate. It wouldn't surprise me if it's like a bit like the companies do it. They advertise like, oh, we do this, but in reality, they don't really. It's hilarious how far BT and Sky have to go down the barrel to get Everton pundits on Julian bloody Lescott anyway. Yeah, I've just switched over here now. Rob Boise, obviously the pundit. Big up, Ravi. How you doing, mate? Thank you for tuning in. You absolute legend. The Chelsea game is one I'm watching, but flicking through all. Yeah. There should be an option, Joe, to watch all four at the same time, but I don't know if someone's telly would blow up. Probably would do if you'd had all four games on. You know, we'll have a quick look. I bet you when we switch over from Fulham to Fulham Brighton, but you'd hear Brighton would probably get an equaliser, won't they? There we go, yeah. Southampton, Chelsea. It's been a massive win for Southampton, won the chat. It begs to differ, really, in terms of, Joe, when you look at other teams in the Premier League. Like, especially if we've all been saying, oh, Fulham would be going down and other clubs down there. If they start picking up points, then you've got to be looking in around a couple of the mid-table teams. If they don't pick up results. Oh, Ziyech should be scoring that. Bloody hell. It's been pulled across the box. I think the referee gave it as offside. We need our front Salah and Bobby to score tomorrow, Jack. Do you agree in chat? Hopefully it does. Fingers crossed, mate. It'll be, as we said, all of us watched that game at the weekend. We're like, the fact that we scored 9 goals and Salah didn't get on the end of any. It was mad. Obviously, he had a couple of opportunities, but I suppose I like that about Salah as well, though. He wasn't. I think if that was Ronaldo, he would have been crying his eyes out, wouldn't he? But the fact that Salah was absolutely made up to see his teammates score, his goals will come as well. I think just replaying an opportunity for. I think they were trying to appeal for a red card, Southampton, but it was nearly 3-1 to Southampton. But yeah, Rob Julian, no. But yeah, big up Ravi. How are you doing today? 16 FPL points so far. Like trying to stretch. Tell you what, I'll have to quickly look at that as well. Jack, I've still got a headache from that Syria. No, you may just watch the other day. Sorry about that, Rob, and sorry, chat. As we said, we've done a Napoli. Who was it? I've even forgot who the team that we were playing. Was it Napoli? That's how bad the game was. Rob, who was the game we watched? Napoli versus who? Fiorentina, that was it. Yeah, Fiorentina versus Napoli. That's how memorable it was as well, mate. I couldn't even remember. Chelsea are getting rinsed. Yeah, just literally. I'll tell you what. Oh, what a goal. I've only just seen their goals there, chat. Lovely side footer. Obviously, I think, is he injured? Lavia, I'll tell you what, that's massive if he's injured for Chelsea. Big little boost. Joe Aribo's just come on. Yeah, Salah was just laughing at it as well. Yeah, he was, Brian. It's the type of character he is, isn't he? How you doing, Martin? Thank you for tuning in, mate. Oh, I'll tell you what, not Crystal Palace, Brighton, Southampton. Got the ball here, ball whipped in, cleared. I'll tell you what, chat. There's a fair coming for Southampton. I know we've only just switched over for a couple of minutes, but Southampton knocking on the door. It's the thing, though. Jorginho's just getting absolutely outrun by everyone. And chat, did you see talk of Chelsea potentially losing N'Golo Kante as well? If that's the case, that's madness. Like, it's still when Kante plays, he always plays well against Liverpool, doesn't he, Kante? Must be a massive red. Secret likes us as well. Saying that, he'd always had that. I remember when Torres used to play Chelsea, he always used to turn into the best striker in world football. Saying that, at that time, he was one of the best strikers in world football, but certain players, like, always love playing against certain clubs, don't they? I mean, that's Kante against Liverpool. It's absolutely crazy, that man. What a player as well. Pick up a field there, Steve, in the second half, and woke up with it. Still laughing going. Oh, yeah. But yeah, sorry there, Dobby. Jack, how's yours invisible? Oh, it's magic, mate. I think because obviously I'm using green screen, and obviously it's gone. It's the green screen's made me invisible. Yeah, Kante suits the bigger games against better sides. Yeah, 100% there, and what's your thoughts on the current situation with you, Anti? Or how are the Leicester fans thinking about obviously the loss of Fofana? Is there any news on any potential players coming into the club? Any replacements? That's why I'm very surprised, Anjo. And that's another point, chat as well. I think if you've missed it, I think it's Akanji, the Switzerland centre half from Borussia Dortmund. He would have been a free transfer next season, but City have done a deal to bring him in already. I think it was chat. Is Akanji coming this season, or is it a signing for next season? Because I know they agreed a deal for 15, 17 million for him to come to Manchester City. And I would have thought Leicester would have been all over that, especially 17 million. How much are Leicester getting for Fofana? Well, well, is it 75, 80 odd million for it? That just screams to me Leicester should have been all over that. A player of that quality as well. Yeah, what a player, man. Kante. If you had to pick, a couple of years ago when Kante was a bit younger, but he would have suited our midfield. Prior to us obviously bringing in Fabinho, but Kante was a very special player, man. I love him. He's fit enough anymore, so he should be going. Yeah, it's the thing, Ravi, and it's understandable as well, really, the amount of football he plays and obviously the ground in which he covers. I'm very surprised he hasn't had a couple of years prior to obviously this year, seasons where he's been massively missed. And when his time at Leicester, was he massively out? I don't think he was he? I might be wrong, but yeah, as Anne said, in terms of the Leicester situation, I'm quite happy we've signed a young centre-back from France and Todibo in negotiations for. Obviously, is that he used to be at Nice, didn't he, Todibo? Yeah, so interesting. 80 million. That's happy days there, and happy days. Talk of Daesh to Bournemouth fans, you need to get a move on. So I say. Oh, bloody hell. One would take cancer. Would you, Gary? Interesting. But yeah. Has there been a booking for James Ward-Prowse? Tell you what, chat. Before we... Hang on. Oh, yeah, we have kicked off in the Everton game. Sorry, chat. There we go. Let's go back to the Leeds Everton game. Yep. Just underway, yeah. The second half. Yeah, we are underway. Nearly got distracted there, chat, sorry. I have to check, make sure that was a check. No substitutions really. Well, yeah, Meslier as well. Yeah, no changes for either side really, chat either, which is interesting. Oh yeah, but Ian said sign him up anyway. We only missed one game, but it was only here for a season. Oh yeah, one game. He's a phenomenon, and he really can say when he's playing in tip-top form. He's literally got about 10 lungs, hasn't he? Ball cleared. Pretty sure Jesse Marsch would have been straight into these at half time, wouldn't he, chat? The performance required at their Leeds wasn't up to scratch. Harrison, ball in, corner. Much quicker tempo to this game now from Leeds in the second half. 100% needed. Aronson now, potential ball into the box as well. Aronson over the corner here. Can he get his head up? Make one of these count. Got to be another corner. Yeah, it is. It's a really poor ball. Patterson cleared that at the front post. Yeah. The thing, Kante was that good. He made Danny Drinkwater look like a half-decent footballer. Ball in. Back post. Cleared. Look at a potential foul, but no one's being given. Second ball transition won by Leeds. Patterson's absolutely whacked that out of Elland Road. But yeah, when Leicester won the league, wasn't it? Kante, Morgan, Mahrez and Vardy, that made it happen. Yeah, because I was at uni at that time, boys, as well, wasn't I? I literally put Leicester to win, Vardy to score literally every week. And it's paid for me nights out, and it was madness. It's the most bang on bet that'd come in every single week. No, it didn't, John. Obviously, they cancelled, didn't they, due to the book signing? But I will be going eventually, but there's been no date set. Yeah. So I will be getting it. Obviously, we'll be getting it signed anyway. But quite rightly so, it was cancelled. Ball into the box. Oh, Jack Anderson, the ball trickled through the 6-yard box, and Leeds, Jack Harrison, it's more favoured left foot, it would have been, but he could have took a touch there, especially with Patterson diving in there. Bit of nervousness settling into Everton's game at the minute. Ball over the top. Meslier. Drinky was half decent, mid-table player. Never the 38 million player we got from him, though. That's mad that Chelsea paid for that. So how much he paid for him, man? Bloody hell. Happy days for you. I hope we're eyeing that major up before deadline day. He plays for Rennes. Looks like it's telling 24 years old. Touted as the new Modric. Major. Interesting there, Panov. I've not seen a lot of him, mate, but if he's getting compared to Modric, couldn't be too bad of a player. Pascal Strout nearly lost the ball there. Tell you what, would have been a dangerous position in the pitch if he lost that. Come on, Leeds. It's a foul. Surprised Connor Cody's not being booked there. But yeah. But Danny Simpson was great that season as well. But yeah, it was a lot. Okazaki, a lot of them. Ball in. Tell you what, Gelhardt's looking for a penalty. Tarkowski's looking. But yeah, a bit of argy-bargy. That's what the game needs, a bit of attitude, really. I think Leeds have been getting bullied a bit too easy here, really. Fuchs as well. Fancy football legends everywhere in that team, Spider. Yeah, I was going to say. Perfect storm as a team. But still, we are 52 minutes, 20 seconds into the game now. If you haven't already done so, chat, really would appreciate if you could drop a like on the video and share the stream if you can. Massively helps out the channel. All out wide. Leeds. Iwobi. Intercepted. It was a bit sloppy by Leeds now coming more into the second half. And they're looking for that counter-attack, aren't they, as well? As much as possible. Good tackle by Christensen. Come on, Leeds. Show some fight here. But yeah. How you doing, Zuki? You're absolute legend. Thank you for tuning in, mate. Jeff O'Brien. Madrid are after him as well, valued around 20 million, probably more like 40 million. As I was saying to Dave before as well, chat, I don't think Liverpool will do business. I think if Liverpool wants to do business, he wouldn't have left it up till, last minute. So, as much a lot of us would have liked to have seen one midfielder or better quality, then it was not going to happen, it's not going to happen. Nothing we say will change any of that. Is that a corner? Yeah, it's a throw. It's a goal kick there, sorry. But yeah, been a massively disappointing game of football at the minute from both Leeds and Everton, really. Statistics-wise, obviously Everton have scored with their only shot on target anyway. I think Brentford have got an equaliser there, chat as well. Brentford have got an equaliser. Please don't let Everton win. Leeds, I want to see Frankie get the boot as well. Yeah. How you doing, Everest? Hope you're well, mate. Oh, it's 1-0! Is that Sinisterra? What a strike. I tell you what, if that's not took it. Everest, I tell you what, mate, you're the lucky charm. You are the lucky charm on this channel, mate. You are the lucky charm. Everest literally just got in, said, please don't let Everton win. And tell you what, if that took a deflection, but if that hasn't, what a strike by Sinisterra. Pickford, personally, should not be getting beat on that front post. He takes the ball down, drives with the ball, good 20, 30 yards. Sinisterra edge the box, good 25 yards out, steps in with his left foot, and that's it. I tell you what, he's used the defender, Tarkowski, and shot, and Pickford stood no chance. You can say that's poor goalkeeping, but we happy days. There we go. Sorry there, chat. Mum's telling me about my shirt, and I'm like, I know, because it's like invisible. But yeah, there we go, Everest. Ross Barkley's parked outside Anfield. Oh, bloody hell. But there we go. I'm lucky for other teams except my own team. Everest, does I say, mate. Nice for tuning in, mate. Haven't had a Galaxy Ripple for about 7 years. Just had one like that. Scouser, they are different gravy, mate. I love them. Very messy, aren't they? Chat as well. Like, you have to have one of them. You have to put a bib on and everything because it just get absolutely everywhere there. But there we go in chat. Everton are trying to respond in a right quick manner. It's a goal kick. That's exactly what Everton didn't want. Leeds now will be 100% growing into this game as well. Proper messy them though. Pure flakes and chocolate over the gap. Yeah, spot on. Get in there, chat. Great goal. It was a phenomenal strike, that chat. At first, I thought it potentially took a deflection, but such an intelligent strike. Isn't there? What nationality is he, chat? Is he Colombian? I know he's South American, but I'm not quite sure. I think he's from Colombia. Might be completely wrong, though. He sent the pick for the shops there. What a player since there. I think he's from Feyenoord as well. Yeah, it was a great goal, that shot, wasn't it? As Rob's alluded to, caught him off The fact that he got beat on his front post, no keeper should be getting beat from his front post there, but sometimes strikes like that do help. Oh, was it Colombia? I thought it was. Nice one, chat. Yeah, I thought it was Colombian. Oh, it's all kicked off. Come on, Leeds. Don't be doing nothing stupid. Do not need to be going down to 10 men, Leeds. Ah, look at Gordon, the little child. Oh, now it's gone off on the bench as well. Lampard and Jesse Marsch. Love to see it, chat. This is what the game's needed. Bit of bite to it as well. Christian, you don't want to be scrapping with this Christiansen. Man's a Scandinavian and he's about 6'5", built like an absolute bus, double decker as well. But yeah, Gordon and Christensen have been booked. Hang on, both of them have gone with the head. That's where it's so inconsistent, chat. I'm telling you, man, if Christensen actually went down injured, because they both went at each other with their heads, if Christensen actually went down there and Gordon like headbutted him, then I swear if you wouldn't have got sent off, chat, let me know. But Brentford a goal back, we say 1-1, spot on. Ted Lasso piping up. But do you get me what I'm coming from there, chat, as well? The fact that the inconsistency from the referees, both players have used the head. Don't be wrong, it helps Crystal Palace that Anderson actually hit the deck, but both Gordon and Christensen there have went head to head with. Go on, Anderson. Ball down the left hand side here. Harrison's done phenomenal work there. Is that the Patterson's done really well to recover that. But yeah, Spider and Maguire should be at the Edinburgh Festival every summer. Is he there? There we go. Yeah. Come on, Leeds. And I say, be massive for Leeds if you can get the next one. Especially the fact that, tell you what, referees having a way. There's a couple of argy-bargy tackles going in here. A couple of off the balls. I say they should have, like Sky and BT should have like an opposite camera, like on the screen for the dugout. Leeds going down the left. Poor ball by Gelhardt there. Especially when you're building up that bit more momentum as well down that left-hand flank. And Clicks coming on for their Leeds. I think it was. Yeah, he's coming on. Good tackle by Leeds there. Behave Lampard. He got the ball. 100% got the ball there. See how Fulham Brighton. We're into the 6th minute there as well. 11 minutes left of that Southampton Chelsea game. Crystal Palace and Brentford still 1-1. Yeah, absolutely legend chat. Get those likes up if you can, please. Absolute legends. Ball out wide there. Nice. Unlucky there. Well dealt with by Patterson. Adams is a good option for the switch on the wide right there. You can find him. Diagonal by Koch. Harrison. Corner. Yep, corner for Leeds. Good opportunity here now. Quick one. Aronson. Ball in, back stick. Ooh. Collected by Pickford there. Not quite the best delivery into the box. When we move. Yeah, on the 63rd minute now, chat as well. Ball out wide. Nice, good ball. Can he get his head up? McNeil done really well there. Much better by Everton. Probably their best spell of the second half. McNeil having a shot. Good 2-3 yards wide at the right post there. McNeil's like the Poundland Gareth Bale, and the way he just cuts in. It's like Sinisterra's coming off. That's very surprising. Sinisterra, obviously the goal scorer for Leeds. Probably are protecting him, would you say, chat? I know we've got, 27 minutes left of this game, but I think, yeah, clicks just come on there. Interesting switch, but you've got to keep all protect Sinisterra, really, in terms of long term. Especially when you've got Bamford and Rodrigo out for quite a bit of time. Chat, how long will Rodrigo be out for? Does anyone know, in terms of if it is his dislocated shoulder? Usually in terms of footballing terms, how long would that be out? Probably about 3, would you say 3-4 weeks? Yeah, 100% there, Brian. 100%, mate. He's like the Poundland Stuart Downer. Yeah. Gellert, sound fella, but likes to pass. Jack, did you see the top spenders in the last decade? Everton were like 450. Liverpool wasn't even on that list. Bit mad, that, isn't it, mate? Good opportunity for Gray. And that's 2-1. So, looks like he's offside, but we'll find out if he is. Gray did have that ball in the back of the net. I think he knows himself. Is he good? 2-3 yards offside. Let's have a little look. It's going to be very tight anyway. Leeds were very much dispossessed in the middle of the park. Oh, yeah, he's a... Oh, tell you what. That's going to be tight, that chat. What are we saying? For me, that is very tight. For me, that's not offside. So I say that's going to be massive, that, if that's being given. For me, chat, this is going to be a goal. Oh, no, it's not being given. Oh, the Everton fans will be fuming about that. Oof, that's close, that. That's very close. Oh, is Lampard getting booked? Oh, no, Patterson's being booked. Sorry. Yeah, I was going to say, it's a shocking tackle on Jack Harrison on the halfway line there. Anderson. Yeah, green line. A bit of a mad one. That depends if he's done it before, if his shoulder. Oh, they're blaming the refs on Twitter now. A big conspiracy. Apparently, the Prem hates Everton. Leeds to realise Fulham just won and their Europa League spot is in jeopardy. What do you make of Sander Berge? Not a lot, really, Henry. Good chance for Leeds, yeah. Have a shot, Gelhardt. Oh, he's just dragged it a good 5-10 yards wide. Looks a lot closer than it was. Yeah, he's a... Sander Bergers. I love Bergers. Sander Berge, yeah, Henry. I don't think he's coming anyway. If he did, he's a big fella. And I think Liverpool were watching him go when Sheffield United were in the Premier League. There was rumours linking him with Liverpool a very long time ago. I've not seen a lot of him, but he fits the profile of how old is he? 20, 23, 24. 6 for 3, 6 for 4. He's very versatile as well. I think he's predominantly a centre defensive midfielder or centre mid. But yeah. Good tackle. This is much better from Leeds here. Tell you what, chat, if you're going to put a tenner on here for a sending off, I've got a feeling someone's going to get sent off in this game. I think someone's just going to go in full on, full whack here. Line was the one I saw the most to talk about. Yeah, Brian, I think it's ticks the boxes really of a Liverpool player, doesn't he, mate? In terms of his attributes, he's quite an athletic midfielder. He's a free transfer next summer, isn't he? Well, I think at the end of this summer, not 100% chat, let us know. But yeah, as I said, they've been on record this week saying, I don't think Liverpool sign any new signings, but I'll be very surprised if we do. Fancy land signings, in my opinion. Yeah. We all know Jurgen likes to do his business really on in the window. Very long time ago, we were managed by Joe Roy Hodgson and Brendan Rodgers, and that might do a bit of our business like last minute, but come on, Leeds, get the ball on the ground here. Oh, it's much better by Leeds. Lovely give and go there. Surely got to be a foul by Gordon. I was going to say the Leeds players are telling getting booked or something. Leeds fans are appealing for a red card, but we're a second booking anyway. I can understand where they're coming from as well. Yeah, Fulham 1-2-1, didn't they, chat? And Palace Brentford 1-1. Bloody hell. Yeah, I can understand why Leeds players were wanting a red card there for Gordon. It's where the inconsistency of the referees as well, chat. Good ball into the box there. It's a foul by Anderson for obstruction. Yeah. Jesse Marsch is a bit complex. Under 21s losing 2-1 to Salford. Oh, bloody hell. Gary Neville will be happy, won't he? Henry, is that the official Salford team, or is it under 21 Salford? It's a corner for Everton. Yeah, I think it's a corner for Everton. Interesting. Llorente dealt with that quite well. Well, it'll be a massive goal if Everton can get on the end of this. Yeah, get to the comments there, chat 1 second. Corner, ball in. Why is Meslier should be catching that? Christensen done really well there. Good break here by Leeds. See what, there's a 3-on-3 here. If you can get it his head up. Oh, that's poor by Gelhardt. Harrison wanting that ball out wide. See what, getting that 6-yard box one is. Corner. He's done really well there, Harrison. Drawing a foul there. Last minute Balotelli. Oh, bloody hell, remember that. I hope we do, but yeah, I'd be surprised if we do. But like Hugh Jack, yeah, 100%, fella. I think all of us would love a signing, but at the minute, as much as we say, it won't affect the club, as we all know. Because there's always room to improve in the squad, regardless of how good your team is. Oh, bloody hell, Llorente's absolutely furious. 2 lead, I think it was Click. Literally, both of them. It was Click. Llorente had a free header, but Click literally just jumped. That would have been 2-1 Leeds. Tell you what. Unmarked, both the Click and Llorente in the box there off that corner. Everton were really lucky with that one. yeah, Devine Gray's done really well there. Intercepted. Tell you what, Harrison, get your head up. Go hard. Go hard! Good save by Pickford. Great save there. Jordan Pickford denying Gelhardt, the Scouser. He would have loved that. He would absolutely love that, Gelhardt. I think he's a boyhood Liverpool fan. Not 100% sure on that, though. Leeds, click, ball into the box, cleared. Just let it drop, Gordon. Yep. I'll say quick throw in for Leeds. Great tackle by Chris Denson there. And Liverpool players are desperate, to join Liverpool now. That helps get them in day one. No chasing 2 or second, third choice lads until the deadline. Said there, Brian. It's the thing, innit? Was it when we got Canate as well? Obviously, there will be the exception to the rules in terms of Liverpool doing the odd bit of transfer business. But I think if Liverpool were going to be getting players in, it would have been done a very long time ago. It's just very dangerous as well in a chat that when you go into a market and you're going to be getting, especially if we're going to a club like what, say tomorrow night or something. Oh yeah, we want your best player. We'll take him off you. And they're like, go and then we'll add an extra 20, 30 million onto that price because they won't have any time to get a player. Corner here for Leeds now. Ball in. Poor ball. Didn't get past the first man. Quick one by Leeds. Tell you what, they've got a couple of men still in that box in that corner. You can get that ball. Is that another corner? Go on, get out. Yep, Dan James and Bamford. So, be interesting to see who does come off for Leeds. I'm hoping Jack Harrison stays on because he's been provided quite a big threat for Leeds going forward, as he always usually does. Leeds need to get to be beaten. Everton at home, yeah, 100%. How aware was original Jack? I love them. I love it. Those are chocolates anyway. For me, Carvalho should play up top with Bobby behind, and Bobby can run like he used to. 100% there, Avi. I think we see him with obviously Carvalho. So Bamford's on, James is on, Anderson off, and Gelhardt come off. Interesting. I say Gelhardt come off. Yes, that's interesting. So it must be a massive tactical ploy by because obviously Gelhardt come on 4 in the first 45 minutes on the 32nd minute, replacing Rodrigo, and the substitute has been substituted. Ball into the channel by Bamford. Oh, he was offside, but as you're saying, clear instructions by Leeds United's coaching staff, really. But yeah, Everest, go on there. Everest is in chat. Come on, Leeds. We need another Leeds goal here, Everest. Jack, Evan Waves Originals as the Toffees. So on there, Abby. Then I say, Everest, how long's left in chat in that Everton game? In the Chelsea game? Is that full time at the minute? Yeah, 95th minute. And there's like, well, got a minute left to play in that game. If anyone's watching the Chelsea Southampton game, that's a massive result that for Southampton. What's that game been like, chat? Have you been watching it? So, well, it's good to see Bamford on back fully fit. Excuse me, chat. Apologies. Not to mute me, mic. Nearly fell off my chair. But yeah, good play by Leeds. Oh, poor touch there. Poor touch. By Pascal Struck. Oh, it's really sloppy by Leeds there. Giving the ball away. Good opportunity here for Everton. Gordon, he's got his head up. Mikalenko, good defending. Good defending by Leeds there by Llorente, but really poor by Leeds prior to that build-up there from Everton. Real sloppy defensively. No agency at all here by the Everton players. You'd think Everton were winning there 2-3-0 here. See, McNeil's wasting time when it's 1-1. Bloody hell. Nice one there, chat. Ball in. Oh, Everton. Oh, Onana's missed an absolute sitter. That should be 2-1 Everton. It's good defending from the Leeds man, but Onana should have made it 2-1, but Christensen. That's great defending. Ball was whipped in. Let's have a quick look. Ball ricocheted off Onana. Oh, Christensen with his head. What defending. Chelsea washed. They look so poor. Nunez was waiting for us to go in for him, but we never did. So eventually he decides to join Wolves. Southampton, just nice one, Panov. Nah, it's all good, Nick. All good. All good, mate. We're going for it for a 2-1 win. Spot on there, mate. Just tuned into the scoreline, not watching the match. Let's save the bridge, shall we? Bloody hell. They'll probably go out and spend more money, won't they, Chelsea? Chelsea just been struggling to make anything really happen. Southampton have been the best team at times, but nothing really outstanding. Obviously, chat just saying how the game transpired. Saints defended well the whole battle in midfield and caused problems in the Chelsea box. Good performance from a very young side as well. Chelsea were poor from start to finish. Southampton just took advantage of that. Chelsea don't have a striker that can obviously bang. Onana, what a miss. Onana, what a miss. So we got last 10 minutes of this game here, chat. Can Leeds get a massive 3 points for their season? Oh, Bamford's trickle past the 6-yard box. Iwobi's on the counter-attack now. Leeds have got to be really careful. Good defending. Ball into the box, Bamford. Oh, couldn't quite get in the end of that. Very comfortable for Pickford. Forest going to the Etihad tomorrow, chat. It's guaranteed 3 points for City, that, isn't it? Obviously, we will be doing a watch along tomorrow, chat, as well for the big game against Newcastle, and same again against Everton on Saturday as well. We will have our pre-match build-up show on Friday night. Just keep an eye on the community tab, everyone. I'll let you all know. I can't see a draw. I can see a draw in this Leeds game. And I'll be saying Chelsea were so bad. Chelsea seem to be going backwards under Tuchel. For me, he's been massively underperforming with that Chelsea side, Nick, in chat. If you put a better coach in, I think he gets the best out of the fact that he can't get the best out of Kai Havertz, or he couldn't get the best out of Timo Werner or Lukaku. I get Lukaku fits a certain system, but even trying your best, you build a team around Lukaku, don't you? Especially when you're buying for that much. I don't think he's even figured out how to get the best out of Kai Havertz. He continues to play him as a false nine when he's not a false nine. He's a central attacking midfielder, really, at best. Nico Williams. Come on, Suki. Who's the better team here, Jack? I think it's been more or less Leeds, mate, but the way this game did go in the first half, mate, but it wouldn't surprise me if Everton hit Leeds on the counter attack here, mate. Be very undeserved, but that's football. Speaking as hitting teams on the counter attack, that should be 2-1 Everton there as well. It was a great move by Everton down the right hand side. And Patterson had a great opportunity on the right hand side of the box. Good save by Meslier, but I think he needs to be hitting that a bit more quicker inside the box. One touch out your feet. But Patterson took too many touches when he broke into that Everton box. It was a typical right back or wing back finish there, really. Straight at Meslier in goal there. Yeah, Nick, it was a good goal, mate. Very good goal. Cut in from the right hand side, a good 25, 30 yards from goal. He used the Tarkowski to block Pickford in terms of his sight of the ball, and he just buried it bottom corner. Since there. Very intelligent finish. Cleared by Leeds. Adams. Yeah, it's one to keep an eye on, Nick, anyway. If you haven't seen it, chat as well. Go and check it out after the stream. Bit nervous for tomorrow, but if we can get the results, we got the 5th as things stand. We go to 5th as things stand. Fingers crossed, Scouser. I'm just hoping we absolutely, as we were saying when we were speaking to Connie yesterday and chat as well, weren't we? Harrison, tell you what, it needs to be passing that, Jack Harrison. But yeah, Newcastle got quite a lot of their key injuries, haven't they, Scouser? I think St. Maximin's a doubt, Bruno's a doubt as well. I think a couple of their players as well. So interesting. Delayed a shot that we were waiting for. Yeah. Todd Bowley will be looking at Tuchel now. He's given the players and more to come as well, Brian. It's the thing, knowing it wouldn't surprise me if Tuchel's not even... Well, we all know Tuchel's not signing these players. It's just a case of, obviously, the board going out buying these players and then basically telling Tuchel get the best out of them. But that's what Pep and Jurgen Klopp do the best, though. Regardless of who they've got at their disposal, yes, City and Liverpool do spend in terms of the players we brought in, but both coaches get the maximum out of the players and they know how to improve players, most importantly. For me, when I look at Tuchel, I don't think he improves many players or even knows how to get the best out of the players. Tuchel's not as good as he thinks he is. Oh, yeah, 100% there, Panov. I think we can all agree. I think I've been saying it for the best part of it, since after the Champions League final. I think I've been saying it on the channel, haven't we, mate? And you all know my views on Tuchel. I think he's massively overrated. Bamford's done really well there. Much better by Bamford. Good hold-up play there. Leeds have still got it. I think they need Bamford in the box here. Good overlap. Oh, much better by Everton there. Very well defended. Very well defended. Damari Gray needs to be doing much better than that. There's an attacking opportunity there. There was a lot of space down that right-hand side for Everton, but Gray, for some weird reason, took that inside spot. Jack Harrison seems to have fouled Patterson. Referee's having a word. Got to be careful not to go into the referee's book here. Yeah, it was a foul. It wasn't on Patterson. Sorry, chat. It was on Dwight McNeil. We've got 4 minutes left here, chat, as well. This game. But yeah, thank you very much, Henry. Appreciate you tuning in. Absolute legends. Hope you have a lovely night or morning as well tomorrow. The thing about Tuchel for me is that his football, they're absolutely awful to watch. It's the thing, innit? But I've got a couple of Chelsea mates as well. Good mate George and Everton's. Even he agrees. It's horrible to watch. Horrible brand of football to watch. Fair enough if you're getting results, but apart from the Champions League, you've absolutely done nothing. Everton have put up a good fight in every game I've seen them play this season. 100%. Yeah, we're on 80. Probably will be what we say in chat, about 3-4 minutes added on to extra time. Been a couple of substitutions. Lovely control by Jack Harrison there. Needs to stay on his feet there. Good control by Click. Looking for that overlap on the right-hand side. There was no one. There was a lot of space at the back post. Didn't get it here. Oh, lucky there. Leeds need to get this ball at the back post here, chat, as well. There's a lot of space down Everton's left-hand side. So I think one of the goals, well, the second win is going to come from, potentially. Lovely ball in, clear by Tarkowski. Don't foul him. There we go. Stick. Can one of the teams get a winner here? Cleared by Meslier. Ball up. Can Leeds get that second ball? They can. Bamford's brought that down. I was going to say really well, but lacked that second touch. Leeds go again. Come on. Ball down the right-hand side. Christiansen. Adams, diagonal ball. Found Jack Harrison. Ball into the box. Bamford. Well collected by Pickford there. I think Bamford would be really disappointed there, chat. It was a good initial build-up. Down the left-hand side. Ball in. Cleared by Everton. Corner. Leeds need to get this past the first post here. If you can. Yeah, that's a chat saying night to Henry. Thank you for tuning in, Henry. Appreciate it. That Chelsea result keeps the pressure off us a bit as well. Don't want anyone getting away from us. 100% there, Panoff. Ball in for Leeds. Oh, yet again. Couldn't even get it past the first man. Who was that whipping that ball in? Was it Jack Harrison? I think it was, yeah. Poor ball again. Diagonal ball into the box. 3 minutes. Bloody hell. I think Everton players are quite content with getting a point against Leeds, you know. Bloody hell, sad state of affairs when Everton players are happy with getting a point away from Leeds. Can Leeds get a winner here? Dan James has done absolutely nothing since he's come on here, chat. Tell you what, if Spurs are that stupid to pay 20 odd, 30 odd million for Dan James, I think you get Leeds fans trying to dropping him off at the airport. Go on, can Leeds get a winner here? Good ball in. Christensen's got so much space down the right. Get it down the right. So you are. What are you doing? Diagonal? Oh, that's so annoying, man. You can see the balls there. Get it wide. Oh, Pascal strike. That just sums up the game there, chat, doesn't it? Ev versus Chelsea. Ev versus Chelsea. Ev versus Villa. Ev versus Notts. Ev versus Brentford. Ev versus Leeds. Draw. Well done there, you know. Great watch along. Thank you very much, John, as well. Every single one of you has tuned in. We've got I think we've got 30 seconds left in this game, everyone. It's not been the best game, really, but most importantly, thank you to every single one of you has tuned in. Chat, if you've been watching this game, let us know your man of the match. I'm going to have to go with... It's be man of the match, really? It's an hard one to call, really. I'd say Pickford. I think Pickford's denied. I think Pickford's kept Everton in this. Jesse Marsch. Yeah, that is full time there, chat. 3-3. I think from both teams. I think Patterson, the back end of that second half. Obviously, chances for Gordon, Patterson. Everton 100% could have come away with that game with the 3 points. So, yeah, it says a lot about the game when they're both goalkeepers. I think for me, Meslier wasn't a world-class save to deny, obviously, Patterson. But even so, you've got to be in the right position to get that opportunity to stop the game. But yeah, nice one, everyone. Absolute legends. But yeah, probably Pickford. Check out your man of the matches in before we do shoot off, everyone. We will be live for the watch along tomorrow. The Reds against Newcastle as well. Can't wait for that game as well. Get that out the way, and hopefully we see the Reds get all 3 points. Most importantly. But yeah, let us know. So yeah, I go Pickford or Meslier for man of the match. Really, both teams didn't have a lot of chances, but yeah, I go with Pickford because I think just slightly. Leeds had slightly the better chances within that game to win all 3 points, but yeah, we'll be live tomorrow at. I mean, let's have a quick look in terms of the kickoff tomorrow. 8 o'clock kickoff, is it? Yeah, it's 8 o'clock kickoff. So you got Aston Villa, Arsenal at 7:30, Bournemouth, Wolves at 7:30, City, Notts, Nottingham Forest after 7:30, and then the West Ham. Oh, bloody hell, chat! I might have to record that. West Ham, Tottenham, chat. That's going to be a good game. Yeah, I record that one as well. Probably watch that back. But yeah, we'll be live tomorrow at 7:30 for the game anyway, everyone. But massive thank you to every single one of you. Really do appreciate you tuning in, everyone. And have a lovely rest of your Tuesday night. But get to Carl's comments as well. Disappointed with our first half performance. But I'm a bit more improved in the second half. For us, disappointing to drop 2 points at home. Carl, 100% there, mate. I think, obviously, the big loss for yous, mate, will be, obviously, Rodrigo getting injured. For yous getting injured tomorrow. So it'll be interesting to see how long he's out for. But yeah, Gelhardt getting subbed on and then getting subbed off. But yeah, I think he just lacked that a bit more spice. But I think that comes from, obviously, subbing off Sinisterra. I think if you kept him on the pitch, Carl, I think you would have potentially got all 3 points. But good win for Fulham tonight. They will be staying up, methinks. Tell you what, Nick, yeah. Leeds are still 5th in the table. They're on 8 points anyway. A win for Liverpool would put them level on points with Leeds. Liverpool, if we can get 3 points tomorrow, that would probably put us like 5th or 6th. Yeah. Oh no, that would put us above them, obviously on goal difference. So yeah, we'll be like 6th or 7th anyway. But Everton are 15th with 3 points on the table anyway. But I think they could potentially go bottom if a couple of results don't go their way this week. But yeah, good win for Fulham tonight, as Nick said there. Are you going to the game tomorrow, Jack? No, it won't be, mate. I usually do. Obviously, I go to quite a lot of games throughout the season, mate, but not tomorrow. I won't be going, mate, but I will be doing a watch along, Nick. So, everyone, if you don't get any notifications, we will be live tomorrow at 7:30 GMT. He's still not fully fit yet as well. Oh, isn't he, Carl? Yeah, but hopefully he'll get more minutes. 100%, mate. Not too bad of a little player, mate. But everyone, thank you for tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure. It was a good game, really, as Carl was saying. I think all of us would have liked to have seen Leeds get all 3 points, but it was a very good showing from both teams. And I think there's a lot of strong foundations from both teams. From a defensive point of view, from Everton, I think there's most definitely something he can build on. I think you can see the market 100%. There's a massive increase in quality when Connor Cody and obviously Tarkowski, it's a better, much improved off the back of the recent seasons and the centre halves they've had. But everyone, thank you for tuning in tonight. Really do appreciate it. If I've missed a little minute video we did do on the channel, it's in me shorts section of obviously the channel. Obviously Liverpool's new leaked fair kit. So if you could drop a like on that, really, everyone would massively help out. Drop a like here as well. Subscribe if you are new. And everyone, we'll see you tomorrow. Absolute legends. But yeah, if we can find the outro. There we go, everyone. See you tomorrow, everyone. Absolute legends.